Welcome back to Don't Just Sit There, Do Something for climate news, science, and action. I'm Joylette Portlock, and today we're going to talk about diesel. I'm going to like this episode. Oh, that kind of diesel. Everyone realizes that burning gas for transportation creates hazardous air pollution, even if not everyone understands the risk. After electric power generation, transportation is our biggest cause of the heat-trapping climate pollution causing the extreme weather, sea level rise, wildfires, floods, and other impacts of global warming, also known as climate change. Passenger cars are an issue, but in the U.S., diesel vehicles, buses, trucks, trains, construction vehicles, and boats are the cause of 7% of our climate pollution. Well, I thought diesel exhaust was, yeah, sure, unpleasant, but one of those things that you just accept as part of living in the modern world, like the Kardashians or Mountain Dew. Diesel fuel is gasoline's thicker, less refined cousin. Is that some kind of dig? No, I was being literal. Diesel is thicker and less refined, and diesel exhaust isn't just annoying, it's dangerous. Burning diesel creates much more of the pollution that causes asthma, cancer, and other breathing and cardiovascular problems. Nitrous oxides and particulate matter in particular. These problems are up to twice as bad near roadways, disproportionately affecting low-income communities and communities of color. And children with developing lungs are at extra risk, especially if their school buses are idling unnecessarily. According to a recent study from the University of Pittsburgh, pollution from diesel vehicles in the downtown area followed these trends, with diesel particulate pollution highest near roadways and during rush hour. Buses were a major culprit. All this means that curbing diesel fuel use for climate reasons has direct health co-benefits. Co-benefit, is that like when you're at a vending machine and it goes chee boof, and you get two things for the price of one? That is actually not a bad analogy. Old unfiltered diesel engines are especially bad, but these vehicles can stay in use for decades. So the question of how to reduce direct health impacts is also a question of how to retrofit the existing fleet. Here in Allegheny County, the health department, in partnership with local nonprofits, have retrofitted school buses and have tried to do the same with construction vehicles. A pilot project now running is even converting a tugboat to burn natural gas. Natural gas is still a fossil fuel and has a climate impact, as we've covered before, but it does burn cleaner than diesel. What about biodiesel? Because I heard you could make diesel from plants that doesn't affect climate change, which sounds a little like magic, but whatever, we can do it, right? Biodiesel is complicated. Its overall climate impact depends on the oil used, whether growing the plants displaced food production or resulted in forests being cut down. And biodiesel has many of the same direct air pollution impacts as regular diesel. It's too bad they can't just make all these big diesel things electric and solve all the problems at once. What? Electric buses are actually a thing. But even ones that don't need that hook attachment thingy and the wires over the street, though? Even ones that don't need the hook attachment thingy or the street wires. Are you ready to do something? Here's the easiest way to cut down on exhaust. Idling vehicles waste gas, creates climate pollution, and makes the air poisonous to breathe. This time around, we've got a national action and a local one. First of all, diesel or not, no fossil fuel powered vehicle exhaust is great for the climate or your health. So, make no idling a personal habit. If you're in a situation where you need to turn the car off for more than about 10 seconds, it's more fuel efficient to turn it off and start it up again. Check your local laws before shutting your car off at that one super long red light, though. Stop idling. You'll breathe easier, save cash, and the climate. Secondly, it's back to school time. So if you're in Allegheny County, make sure your school district is following Pennsylvania state law and school buses aren't idling. Get in touch with the folks at Group Against Smog and Pollution for free tickets you can give violators, as well as information on the best ways to talk to the school about your concerns. Make no idling a personal habit and help your school buses go idle free. In other words, don't just sit there. Don't just sit there. Don't just sit there. Do something. This has been part 2 of our climate and health special feature. Don't forget to check out part 1 and stay tuned for part 3. Okay. If you're calling yourself Diesel, do you have to shave your head? Because if so, this one didn't get the memo. Yeah, I'm out of here. Here's where you can subscribe to our videos or take action. So what are you waiting for?